Well, I am watching Little Miss Joy today for her mama and daddy. And she is, I fixed her a scrambled egg and a sausage patty. And I cut them up, and she ate that whole scrambled egg first. And now she's munching on the sausage. I think she likes Mama's cooking.
Give me a chainsaw.
Her name is Joy, and she's my adopted granddaughter. And she is going to be 2 years old this May. And I have a special song that I sing to her when I see her, because it's got her name in it. I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. Yay! I got joy down in my heart. Love you, Miss Joy. I love you, little Miss Joy. Is that good? Tell Mama, say I'm eating sausage and egg, scrambled egg, and it's good, Mama.
Hello, Range Rabbit. Hello, Eleanor.
Well, this is what is coming in, and you're gonna run into it probably. But just a second ago, it sounded like hurricane winds. I mean, you could really hear the wind. I was trying to catch it, but it's kind of died down again. We got our cherry blossom tree starting to bloom, and our peach trees out back are really blooming. I don't think I've seen this many blooms last year. But anyhow, the winds are picking up, and so there it goes. Here comes a gust. Drive safe. Love you. Got supper in the crock pot. Well, you know, I look a hot mess. I let my hair dry naturally and then put it up in combs and no makeup. So this is raw and unfiltered, untouched, whatever you want to call it. But I just had to jump on here real quick and just first look at this beautiful sunset. I mean, it is gorgeous. But I just had to give a praise report. I am just in awe. I am just amazed at how good my Heavenly Father is to me, and I don't even deserve it. I'm 54 years old. I have been working pretty much all my life. I think I've only gone maybe 3 years in my whole life where I was unemployed and not working. But other than that, I've always worked full-time, whether started out as a cashier when I was 16 for Del Taco, and then a cashier at Walmart, a cashier at a grocery store, and then when I was 19, I believe, up in Washington, D.C., I got my first secretarial job as an administrative assistant for a life insurance company. And I worked there for about 4.5 years, and then went to a law firm. I had gotten like a $4,000 salary increase, so I changed jobs and became a legal secretary. And then I became a medical transcriptionist when I came down here and did some odd jobs here in North Carolina, and worked as a word processing assistant back when we had word processors. And we had just changed over to Word Perfect. Microsoft Word, I don't think had gotten out, or either it just came out back then. But I've been working for this nonprofit organization. It's the longest job I've ever held. Been working for them for 13 years this past December. And because we're nonprofit and we get our funding by the government, the federal government, and used to the state, but we lost our state funding about 4 years ago. So now it's just been federal funding. And we've had budget cuts, we've had layoffs, and you know, the Lord's just held me where I am. And the pay has never been that good. you know, as far as the work that I feel that I've done. But I never really, I complained to my husband sometimes, and I know he complained, but I never complained, you know, to my boss or any of my coworkers or anything like that. And I don't even think I really complained to the Lord about it, because I was happy to just have good benefits, health insurance and 401k and dental, and you know, my insurance and dental are free, and my husband's the only thing that we pay for. And then I have money taken out that they match every month for my retirement. And so I started working for them when I think I just turned 41, and I'm 54, 13 years this past December. And they had to get us up to par, because I started out as like a legal secretary, intake specialist, support staff. Well, we had to, when they had the layoffs, we had, I'm just giving a praise report. So when they had the layoffs, they decided what support staff was left, that they were going to turn them into paralegals. And so we had to start doing training. We're not like legally certified paralegals. We don't take CLEs or continued education. We're doing more generalist work for the attorneys. So now my title is paralegal, and they had to have our income, our pay, had to match, I guess, what the state's requirement was for a generalist paralegal. And the starting salary for a generalist paralegal in North Carolina is $30,000. So they had to at least get us up to $30,000. Well, I was making $26,000, and I just got notice that the biggest raise I've ever had, I got a $14,000 salary increase. And I am just amazed, in awe. I mean, my husband and I, he's got an expensive truck that he travels in, and you know, we have our home, and you know, that we're making payments on, and eventually my husband would like to get a job closer to home, but he may not get as good a pay as he does traveling out of state. So this actually would help for him to be able to get a local job, and we'd still be able to afford and keep our vehicle, the fancy truck of his. So I just had to get on and just give a praise to the Lord, because even when we don't deserve it, he blesses us and restores and redeems and returns back. Oh, I see him. Oh my goodness. We got our daffodils coming out outside in this nice 71-degree weather with the dog. So anyhow, I'm gonna try to talk hubby into going for a walk with the dog in the back. If not, I'll take him back there and walk. Huh? Did you kill it?
Yeah, breathe on it hard, but his nostrils to see if he can get to move. He's like, like that.
Yeah.
I could hear the teeth go,
Yeah.
their jaw clamping down.
Yeah. He's dead.
Back at it again.
Happy Sabbath, Shalom, and this is what's for supper tonight. I have the best husband. I didn't have to cook, and excuse the messy, cluttered counter, but that's going to be something on the agenda for tomorrow. And so we're having Little Caesars thin crust pepperoni pizza. They are on sale right now for $6.49 a pie. And so we got 2 large pies, as my husband calls them. And it's pretty darn good. Well, all right. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Shalom. Well, today is April the 9th. And our azaleas are starting to come out. They always come out a little later on this side. And then our apple trees right there, those 2, and that one right there. The one in the far back there had some blooms on it. And then way up there we got some more azaleas and other flowers. But this side is what's really popping. Look at all those beautiful blooming azaleas. So pretty. And then I can't remember what that yellow one's called. Lots of beautiful. Then we got Jake out there. He's playing with weeds that Daddy pulled. Oh, and we got some pretty flowers coming up here. Yeah, so there we go. The Hudson Homestead. With the azaleas starting to pop out. April the 9th, 2021. Hey, welcome back to the Hudson Homestead. This is Michelle, and I am over at my oldest son, Jonathan's home, his new home, and him and his fiancee, Tanya. Mia's out, John. Oh, it's okay. Hi, this is Michelle. I'm from the Hudson Homestead, and so I came tonight to see my oldest son, Jonathan, and his fiancee, Tanya, have moved. You don't mind that I tell them about the RV community, right? Okay. So they lived in an RV community for how long? About a year and a half?
6-8 months.
6 or 8 months. And his boss, is that okay that I put that on there? I can edit. Hi, it's Michelle from the Hudson Homestead. I'm over at my son and future daughter-in-law, Tanya, their house. They just moved into this cute little house. I don't think they'll mind. They lived in an RV community for a little while and loved the experience, but you know, things are changing, families are getting together, Lord's answering prayers, and my son will be able to get back here, Jake. My son's gonna be able to start paying child support and seeing his daughter, and I am so excited for him. And God is good. He answers prayer. And so anyhow, I'm just so proud of this house. And I just want to give a little tour, something for a memory for Tanya. So yeah, here we go. Jonathan painted all of the walls, trim and all of that. He also pressure washed the outside. But this is I'm not very good at this. This is their living room. I think it's so cute. And that's my dog Jake. I brought him. Oops, and I'm kicking this water bowl. Yeah, so this is their little laundry area, and this is their kitchen. Now, don't mind if it looks messy. She does cleaning, and so she is really good. Just a quick glance. I got their bed in. I helped them move that. But they have been moving in the past day and getting the furniture in, so yeah. I think it is awesome. I love your home, sweetie.
Ready?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ben. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Woo! Big 34. Woohoo! Happy birthday, Ben. It's Michelle from the Hudson Homestead. Yep, no makeup, just unequivocally all me, if that even makes sense. I'm using a big word there. Today's April 13th. It's Tuesday, 2021. But here on the coast of North Carolina, it is absolutely gorgeous today. 77 degrees with in Wilmington there was a slight breeze at work today, but here at home, out in the country, we don't have as much of a breeze. But it's still nice at 77. So I'm walking up to check the mail, and then I'm gonna turn the camera back around on my way back and let you see all our azaleas that are in full bloom, beautiful, colorful. This is Miss Joyce's doing, not mine. That's the lady that we when we bought the house, she used to live in the house, and if you go back in my videos, you'll see a video where I talk about how I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe in fate. And I believe in God's divine providence and his hand in things, because for the story the way it is, I knew her, but I didn't know this was her home that we were buying. And she's gone on to be with the Lord. And we were good friends for like 5 years. So check out that video. I'm not sure what it's titled. Maybe the testimony of our home. So yeah, without further ado, this is our front yard with all her touch of planting all these beautiful azaleas, and the neighbors have some too. Here you go. They line over, this is the front part of our road. The house, our house back there, used to be a little white house that was right up here at the front of the property, but then as years went down, I think in the 60s, they moved the house back there, and then they bricked it and did some stuff inside. But anyhow, back along the wood edge there, and then they're lining around the dogwood tree there, and then over here, that's our neighbors. Beautiful. I mean, just all kinds of colors and full. Oh my goodness, and smells so good. When I take Jake out in the morning to do his business after he eats, I mean, you can just smell the sweet fragrance. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, she just had a touch when she planted things. And I noticed I was laying in the bed the other night in our bedroom, and the window, bathroom window was, well, it wasn't night, it was before dark, and the bathroom window was open, and right where I was laying in the bed, I could look right out, and she had a dogwood right there where, like, she laid in her bed there and knew that she was going to see that dogwood. My husband should be coming home any time now. He's been working in town this week, so that's been a blessing. But I mean, they are just so colorful. Lots of color. Yeah, so these are all the neighbors. Our property line is like right here on this side and goes down. But we have such wonderful neighbors. But yeah, I mean, they're just, and we got to get in here and, you know, do some trimming, whatever you call it. Got to do some yard work. But hubby cut the grass yesterday, so it looks a lot better. So I thought I would just let y'all see over there. They are later, that side takes later in blooming, but all along that edge is just azaleas after azaleas after azaleas. Then we got some little, I don't know if you call those peonies, pansies, I'm not sure, but my husband just planted a couple there in front of our living room window, and I mean, they've already taken off. And then right up here we go again, over on this side. Let's see if I can get it. Whoops. I'm still learning how to do this. But I mean, that's over through the neighbor's driveway over there. But I don't know what you call these flowers. I looked them up at one point, but I just cannot remember the names of them. I just know these are azaleas, and they're just in the backyard. And then we have the dogwoods way over there, and then I have my tomatoes and peppers and onions and leeks and Brussels sprouts, and here's some more. My son put the walkway right through here, but these pansies, petunias, peonies, I'm not sure, forgive me, but this is all right here is usually all of that. But yeah, now that they're in full bloom, both sides, I just wanted to let y'all have a view of the beauty of God's creation with all these azaleas. And boy, I tell you, my sinuses have really known it with the pollen. And that bed, we got to get in there and clean up. Yes, I'm married to an electrician, and so all of that is his stuff. And yeah, so thought I would show you that. And an ending to this video I'm going to upload, which is going to be long because it's March, all our little things from March on the homestead, and you know. Oh, and let me show you my front door wreath that I made for the spring this year. I just think that's so pretty. I made that myself with Dollar Tree flowers, and I've had that same vine wreath for several years now, or well, not several, but 2 or 3 years, and reuse it for Christmas in the spring. And so yeah, just thought I'd let y'all see that. So anyway, have a blessed day and a blessed week. Love y'all.
Just a really quiet community where you don't really get a big crime rate. But I at least wanted to drive up there and make sure that it wasn't somebody's house.
Jake is so proud of his sock. He has a sock fetish. Jake, where's your sock? You got Mama's sock? The minute you take your socks off, he goes straight for them. And he'll prance around and he has to show everybody. He said, I can put 2 or 3 in my mouth at one time. See, watch Daddy. Daddy will take his socks off. And he drops them on the floor. He dropped mine. And he'll put all 3 in his mouth at one time. And his butt will wiggle so fast. And he will prance around this coffee table. Is that Daddy's sock? Where's the other socks? There's 2. Can you get the other one, the third one? Go get the third one. Get Mama's sock. Can you get all 3? Get Mama's sock. Where's Mama's sock? Jake, where's Mama's sock? It's like I follow Daddy and show him my socks.
From nearly 20 of your favorite networks, plus 200 exclusive originals every year, and it's starting at $4.99 a month. Oh, it's the best value in streaming. Sweet deal. It's a winner. It's everything you're into. Can't make this stuff up. Discovery Plus.
You popped it. You popped it, Jake. Where's the other balloon? can go get it. Where's the balloon?